Hey everyone, it's NHL Hockey News Reports. We're back on the video, and today we're talking about the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is a game preview for October 12th, 2022 here. Montreal, during the home opener, it's been like 9 years they've started the first game of the season at home is usually like Buffalo or Toronto, the away, a couple of games, and the home for a game. But they're starting the first game of the season at home against the Maple Leafs. Not going to be easy against the Maple Leafs. You got a Montreal Canadiens team who's going through a rebuild, and you have a Toronto's team who's trying to make the playoffs like usual, but get past the first round and be that solid team, but make it to the second round and beyond. And they're trying to show that, like, hey, we're trying to show, hey, we're a good team. And Montreal's trying to build a core, build a young team, and be great in the future as a contender, like a role model, like the Leafs are right now. So, except the playoff history there. But going into now what we got for the lineups. Obviously, there's going to be some debuts tonight for both teams, the Habs and the Leafs. We'll get into what those are. But first off, I'm going to put up the lineups we have. So starting lineups we have, starting off the visiting team for the Maple Leafs. On the first line, Michael Bunting, Austin Matthews, and Mitch Marner is the first line. Second line is William Nylander, John Tavares, and Dennis Malgin. Third line is Pure Envo, Alex Kerfoot, and Kale Youngquist. And then the fourth line is Zach Aston Reese, David Kampf, and Obey Cobell. So, there you go. That is our forwards. On defense, you have is Riley and Brody, Muzzin and Hall, Giordano and Sandin, and in goal is going to be Matt Murray. Now we'll look at this. Matthews, can he get back to 60 goals? Does he want more than that? We'll see what happens. But starting off the season, he does like to score against the Canadiens. We'll see if that happens tonight. Bunting, does he follow up a good season again after having good, solid rookie season playing with Matthews and Marner, thriving off of that? If you play good with Matthews and Marner, you get tons of points. You will. Tavares having injury. He's back for the season. The game opener tonight. I believe he is. Malkin worked his way back from the KHL to the NHL, showing that he wants to be an NHL player and that he's proven to be part of the league this year. And he has done that in the preseason, earning a spot rightfully for him. And you have Nylander also, who likes to score against the Canadiens, always tries to get a goal against the Canadiens, as we have seen in past times. Looking at the third line, you have Kerfoot, Youngquist, and Enval. You had Youngquist can do a lot of things defensively, offensively. Very good to have for sure. Definitely does that. Kerfoot's there too, which is pretty cool. As that third line center for them. Enval is a good bottom six guy, as we know. Now, looking at the goaltending or the defense here, Riley, Brody, solid, Muzzin, Hall, and they have Giordano and Sandin, like I said. Not bad there for defense. They did sign Sandin, which was good before the season started. Good to see that. They need him, knowing that Ben's out, Dahlstrom's out. They send Mete down on waivers. Losing some defense there, but knowing they have Sandin is going to fix it there. And then Murray, trying to bounce back the last couple of years, but looked good in the preseason. That's the preseason. Now the regular season starts. We'll see how Murray does. Samsonov is playing tomorrow, I believe. It's a back-to-back. I believe they play Detroit. Or I don't know who they play. I think it's Detroit, but I might be wrong about that. But Murray is playing tonight. Moving on to the Montreal Canadiens. You have Caulfield, Suzuki, Anderson is your first line. Second line, I spelled Monahan wrong. Whoops. That's my fault. I need another A. If it lets me. There we go. Sean Monahan is your other guy, as now it's fixed. Monahan, Doc Hoffman, and then you have Slavkovsky, Dvorak, Gallagher, Pitlick, Evans, Dadonov. On defense, Guhle, Savard, Xhekaj, Weidman, Harris, and Kovacevic. And in goal, you have his Allen backing up is Sam Montembeault. Caulfield, Suzuki together with Anderson at points last year. That was a great line, having Anderson with those two guys. Monahan, see how he does, double hip surgery. Definitely stings for him, but he's a great player. But he was in Calgary, fantastic. But can he bounce back? And if he plays well, he's a good trade piece going into the deadline. Doc had a down season, but with the Blackhawks, but signs a deal with the Montreal Canadiens. He's only 21, 22-year old. We'll see how he does. Big, has trouble face off, but so did Suzuki, and he overcame that. So we'll see the best, hope for the best for Doc. Hoffman is your scorer, your premier sniper. That's about it. Everything else is trash. His defensive abilities is absolutely garbage for him. Just can't score. Can't defend. Just score. So if he's not scoring, he's useless for the team. Moving on to the third line, you have Savkovsky. Obviously the first overall pick last year. He made the team. Good for him with Dvorak and Gallagher. Gallagher's a hard worker. Dvorak wins the faceoff, two-way centerman, and then Savkovsky with the big shot that he can't score. And also, he's a good playmaker, really solid playmaker, and very solid defensively too. Good to have that for sure. And the fourth line, Pitlick, Evans, and Dadonov. Dadonov looked not the best in preseason. Hopefully better in the regular season. Evans and Pitlick had a lot of good chemistry in the preseason. Good to see them together. They played really, really good. Going on to now the we're going on now to the defense here. Guhle and Savard, Xhekaj, Weidman, Harris, and Kovacevic. Guhle would make his NHL debut for the Habs. Savard, Xhekaj, there'll be a rookie laugh of both of them. Harris had his last year, end of the season. Kovacevic will have his Habs debut. Only played 4 games in the NHL with the Jets. Very solid in the AHL. I never really watched him, but he's a big defenseman, right shot. And we could use that right now. So add some experience there. He has experience in AHL. Not much in NHL, but it's ready for him to go to the NHL for sure. See how he does there. Guhle, he's on the first line. Matheson's out. They don't know if it's short term, long term. Hopefully not long term, they said, but most likely it's going to be short term. Giving Guhle top pairing minutes against the top 6 of the Leafs. That's going to be tough, but Guhle looked fantastic in preseason, looking like an NHL solid defenseman, so hopefully that translates to the regular season. If it doesn't, he can be sent down to Laval Rocket. Same thing with Xhekaj, can be sent down, but if they play well, and they hold a spot. Obviously, Justin Barron was sent down to Laval. They love his offensive abilities, but defensively, they wanted to work in Laval. It's fun. And then in goal, you have his Jake Allen, and then backing up is Sam Montembeault. But Jake Allen will play solid. That's the goalie. Going to split with Montembeault. See how that goes. Montreal does play the Red Wings and the Capitals Friday, Saturday, back-to-back. So Montembeault will play by the weekend. We'll see what game he does play. So this is what we got tonight. I want to say the Leafs win by like 4-2, 4-3, around that, or 5-4 Leafs. So we'll see what happens. But, hope for the best for the Habs. Yeah, they do. But the Leafs are definitely the better team. And Montreal just wants to get better with the young players. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.